I am Venkatesh. I'm the state convener of Magadh Foundation, Tamil Nadu State Committee. I'm really happy to see you, so many of them present here today for this event with so much of enthusiasm and the interest to join Magadh. I welcome everyone on board to Magadh Foundation. Magadh Foundation was founded by a visionary leader, Mr. K. N. Tripathi, who is the former Minister of Jharkhand State, and he is the major source of inspiration for me and for all the members of Magadh Foundation for what we are doing now. And without his inspiration and motivation, we wouldn't be what we are as a larger unit. Magadh Foundation has its registered office in Jharkhand State and it has its head office in Delhi. Before I take you through what Magadh Foundation is, or before I start briefing what Magadh Foundation is, I think it is important for me to explain you what the word Magadh is. Where does the word Magadh come from? Has any one of you heard the word Magadh in your life? Yes? No? I'm asking you, yes or no? Okay. So I think few of them may know the word Magadh or have heard the word Magadh earlier in your life. If for people who do not know what Magadh is, I would like to explain them the word Magadh. Magadh is nothing but one of the oldest civilizations in the world that existed 540 BC ago, even before the birth of Jesus Christ. The civilization existed, and this civilization has many historical significances, such as it is the place where Lord Gautam Buddha did penance for 6 years and got enlightened. Lord Mahavir, who was instrumental in the evolution of the Jain religion, spent his later days in Magadh and passed away in Magadh. Though he was born in Vaishali, he spent his later days in Magadh only, and he passed away in Magadh only. Vaishali and Magadh both were part of the 16 Mahajanpads. Magadh is also known for the famous university called Nalanda. I think most of you already heard the University Nalanda. There were two top universities, or you call it the oldest university, that is the Takshashila University and Nalanda University. This Nalanda University is present in Magadh now, and it is in the present day Bihar. The university was not functional for some time, but now it is functional. I got to know that for the past 2 years the university is functional. Apart from the Nalanda University and Lord Gautam Buddha and Mahavir Jain, it also holds a great significance, that is the Mauryan Empire. The great ruler Ashoka, who ruled Magadh for a longer period, and during that time of Ashoka's rule, we had a wide landscape. Magadh had a wide landscape that extended up to the eastern Iran on the west and up to the Burmese hills on the east, and it also covered a larger portion of Himalayan region. So the whole landscape of Magadh was so wide, and it covered a larger area. And during that time of Ashoka's rule, Ashoka rule had a standing army that was so strong. Any external forces that attempted to invade or capture India during the Ashoka's rule were unsuccessful, because the army of the Ashoka Empire was so strong that they could defend any force that attempted to attack on Magadh. And the Ashoka made it that impossible that any country could invade or capture us. So it is considered that the citizens of the country were happy and prosperous at that point of time, and we could also call it a golden era of India. However, if you look at the recent 1,000 years history of India, you can find that many invasions had taken place in India, such as the Khiljis, Mughals, Portuguese, British, France, Danish, and many other countries invaded in India. And not only that, they invaded India, they ruled us for a longer period. And during this time, during their rule, the indigenous people of our own country lived as a slave. They had to work under them. And think of a situation that the citizens of their own country living as a slave in their own country. Isn't it so vulnerable? And this did not exist for a smaller period. It existed for a longer period. For over 1,000 years, our people lived as a slave. They had to work for longer hours, and they underwent a lot of sufferings. Not only that, our people lived as slaves and underwent so much of suffering, but a portion of our land also was separated from the India. such as if you look at Iran, Iran is not part of India anymore. Afghanistan is not a part of India anymore. It got separated. And Pakistan was part of India, which is not a part of India anymore. You can see that there's a conflict that exists in Kashmir. And there are many other problems that we have faced in the recent time. British ruled us with the policy that divide and rule. The people were divided into sections and they were ruled by British. But the situation hasn't changed even after we have got independence. India is independent for over 75 years, but the situation doesn't seem to have changed. So the political parties in India make constant attempt to create communal divisions within the people. They have maintained communal divisions within the people on the grounds of the caste, creed, religion, region they live, their ethnicity, and the language they speak in order to keep their vote bank intact, which has caused so much disturbance within the people of a nation. So we do not want our people to be divided based on these things. Our foundation aims at uniting the people of a nation together, irrespective of caste, creed, community, ethnicity, region, or language they speak. Magadh aims at uniting people with the notion that we are Indians. As Magadhians, it is our responsibility to reach out to the people at the grassroots levels, educate them, and inculcate the notion that I am India. As we all live on this land called India, we should have a feeling of oneness and remain united, no matter what the circumstances, because a founder strongly believes that no opportunity must be given to break our nation into any more pieces. We also aim at uniting all the neighboring countries of South Asia through the educational, cultural, and spiritual spheres so that the whole subcontinent will become stronger. I would like to take you to the logo of Magadh Foundation. If you look at the logo of Magadh Foundation, you will find two lions on the either sides and an Ashoka Chakra present on the center. The Ashoka Chakra on the Indian national flag and the Chakra on the Magadh Foundation looks similar, but there's one small difference, is that the chakra on the Indian national flag has 24 lines, whereas the chakra on the Magadh Foundation's logo has 36 lines. These 36 lines represent the 28 states of India, and the 8 union territories of our nation. Apart from that, the two lions that I was talking about, these two lions were found in the entrance of the Ashoka kingdom, and in the commemoration of the Ashoka Empire, these lions were included by the Indian government in the Ashoka pillar, and similarly, Magadh Foundation has also included in our logo. The backside of the logo, you find a map, which is the real map of the Magadh. During that time, we had, as I told you earlier, we had the eastern Iran on the west and up to Burmese hills on the east. They were part of the Magadh civilization. That also covered the Himalayan regions. So what you're looking at on the screen is the real map of Magadh. The foundation was founded by Mr. K. N. Tripathi, former Minister of Jharkhand State, with an aim to unite all the neighboring states of South Asian continent on the grounds of culture, spirituality, and education. Not only that, we want to unite all the neighboring countries externally, but also the people of India within India. We, as a member of Magadh Foundation, as I told you earlier, we need to get to the grassroots levels, to every village, and inculcate the notion that we are Indians. Every individual in India should feel that we are Indians. No matter what caste or what community or whatever they belong to, they should feel that we are Indian because we live on the land India, and we shouldn't give an opportunity for India to be broken into any pieces. That is our whole objective. Not only that, we want to unite the neighboring countries of the South Asian continent, or unite people within India, but also we aim at providing financial aid to the needy students, economically poor students who are unable to afford education due to their poor economical conditions. Magadh Foundation will definitely make efforts to ensure that every single child in India gets education. That will be a mission. From that, we will also provide healthcare services to the needy people in India. There are many villages still with no primary health center, or even if there are primary health centers present, they are not functional. So we believe that every citizen of India should have access to healthcare. Magadh Foundation will definitely make efforts to conduct medical camps in villages wherever possible, and thereby we can do diagnosis of the health conditions of every people and also provide free medicines to them. This is possible through raising CSR funds. We have plans of raising CSR funds which will be channelized to conduct medical camps and to procure medicines and give it to the needy people. Not only that we are going to conduct medical camp and offer free medicines to people, but we will also conduct free medical awareness training camp, which will educate people the healthy style of living their life. In the recent time, we find that people do not live a healthy lifestyle. They do not do physical exercise. They do not take healthy food. So it is very important that medical awareness training has to be given to the people, which will be conducted by Magadh. Through which we think many people will not develop diseases. Reminded of the famous quote, prevention is better than cure. If we conduct the medical awareness training camp in every villages, I'm pretty sure that people will learn how to lead their lifestyle, and that can prevent people from developing any possible diseases. What we have achieved as a state unit so far is that we have formed a committee in the state. The state committee is already being formed. Apart from the state committee, we have formed committees in various districts, the district committees. And also we have formed committees in few blocks and in few wards also. State unit is already in the process of forming committees in all the districts of Tamil Nadu. We should have all the committees formed, the district committees formed by July 2023. The district committees are already making efforts to form committees at various levels, such as the block level, village, panchayat, and at the ward level. Wherever it is a metro city, we'll be forming a ward committee in metro cities. Not only that, we have formed so many committees across the state, but we've also started doing organizing and executing many projects. In the recent time, we had executed many projects in Chennai district, such as the orthopedic camp that we conducted recently, and we also provided free medicine to the needy beneficiaries. Many people underwent medical checkup, and they were also provided with free medicines. Earlier, we had conducted eye camp, and the opticals were given at a discounted price. More than 100 beneficiaries they were got benefited from this eye camp. And we also conducted a breast cancer camp, breast cancer awareness, and a free checkup camp. So we've been constantly doing projects, and I'm sure that we will be doing many projects in the upcoming days. We have lined up many projects that will be conducted in the near future. Members, the existing members of Magadh Foundation are eagerly waiting to attend the camp and volunteer in the camp. So I'm sure we will have a great time with the projects in the near future. I'm sure the new members will have the same level of excitement to join Magadh Foundation and serve this society. Once again, I sincerely welcome everyone to Magadh Foundation. My best wishes to each and everyone present here. You can expect our cooperation and support. All our existing committee members will extend our support and cooperation for you to serve the society. And finally, remember, you should be proud to say, I am a Magadhian, I am India. Thank you very much.